This is your standard garden variety unbranded camcorder. And this is one of the photos from it. More on that later. Despite the fact that this says it has a 36 megapixel sensor in it, I think it's actually more like a 2 megapixel sensor because this is just like every other unbranded camera. It's just the same computer vision module taped into a professional looking body. It's honestly a shame that there are so many cameras like this floating around that are tempting people to buy a poor quality product that's trying to emulate something like this. Obviously this is really old, but it's still better than this piece of plastic. And it's a really big shame because camcorders like these are usually really good all-in-one options. These are kind of wrecking the reputation they have. But anyway, now about that photo. This pink piece of glass that sits right in front of the sensor of this camera is what is called a hot mirror, or an infrared filter, and that is controlled by a little electromagnet or something inside the camera to move it out of the way for night vision mode. And since it's just controlled magnetically, you can take a magnet and manually move that mirror out of the way by placing it on the bottom of the camera. The only other camera I really know of that can do this is the Sony f828, which Snappiness did a video about like 3 years ago, which is really expensive. Now, this camera is obviously definitely not on par with that one, but this is a great option for a starting point into infrared photography. So, if you're looking to buy one of these, search for the cheapest possible one you can on any platform, as long as it has a night vision mode where you can see in the listing photos this pink hot mirror. And most likely, it'll be just like this camera, probably in a slightly different body, and you'll be able to use a magnet just like this. Now, I did mention in the beginning, this is a computer vision module. It's not meant to be a piece of photographic equipment. The menu options are extremely limited, and the ISO function doesn't even work. It's always stuck at 400, which is really annoying, and it's just generally kind of a bummer to use. On the plus side, it makes for a really good webcam. And I don't have any other cameras that work as webcams, so I guess I will be using this. Oh, and before we go, I probably should mention that you can kind of do the same thing with, at the very least, this camcorder, the CCD TRV65. It doesn't work exactly the same because this is a mechanical interlock. You kind of have to switch it halfway so that it doesn't digitally engage, but it still stays mechanically engaged. Like that. Definitely much more finicky. It would probably be pretty easy to open this up and delink this, but I don't really want to do that because I actually like this camera.